At her mother's house, Hope flashes back to fantasizing about kissing Thomas. Brooke walks in and tells her she's early, but she's set the table and Ridge is on his way over. Hope explains that she and Liam won't be joining them after all. They need to spend some time alone together. Brooke asks if everything is okay and asks if it has something to do with her and Thomas. Hope snaps that there is no her and Thomas, assures her everything is fine, and urges her to enjoy her dinner with Ridge. At the Cliff house, Thomas and Steffi joke about Finn's devotion to the hospital and his patients. Taylor asks Steffi how she really feels about Finn saving Sheila's life. Steffi says her husband had to fulfill his duties as a doctor and probably wouldn't be able to live with himself if he hadn't done it. Thomas hears that Sheila is stable and incarcerated. Steffi is glad she's finally behind bars where she belongs. They go over Bill and Ridge's heroics, and Thomas asks his mother, "Shouldn't you be hanging out with Dad?" She says he's having dinner with Brooke. In the cabin, Hope sets up a romantic dinner for two and pours wine. Liam comes in and asks, "What's this?" Hope wanted to do something special for her husband since they had a disagreement. She tells him the kids are at a sleepover and she wants to reconnect. Hope is grateful for him and how patient he's been. She knows it hasn't been easy for him with her working with Thomas. At Brooke's house, Ridge arrives with a bottle of wine and asks where everyone is. Brooke explains Hope and Liam canceled, so it's just the two of them. "I'm happy to have you all to myself," she admits. In the cabin, Liam reminds Hope she looked into his eyes and told him she wouldn't be working with Thomas anymore. Hope didn't want to work with him, but she changed her mind. "I'm allowed to do that." Liam acknowledges that, but walking in on what he walked in on didn't help. Hope insists Thomas merely broke her fall. She credits her husband for being patient. Liam tells her he's proud of her. She feels his support and how much he loves her. Tonight, she just wants to spend the rest of the evening showing him how much she loves and appreciates him. They kiss. At the Cliff house, Taylor tells Thomas and Steffi that Ridge is having dinner with Brooke, Hope, Liam, and the kids. Thomas is sure it will be fine as long as Brooke doesn't cook. Taylor reiterates that she and Brooke made a pact to put their friendship over feelings, especially where Ridge is concerned. She insists the dinner is not a cozy meal for two. At Brooke's house, she tells Ridge she ordered the food from Deacon. Ridge says he deserves a big tip. "He helped us with Sheila." Brooke says Ridge deserves a big tip as well. They toast and drink. Ridge asks how Liam is with Hope and Thomas working together. Brooke admits it's a strain on their marriage. Ridge believes Thomas has changed. Brooke surprises him by saying she doesn't disagree. They agree they're cautiously optimistic. Brooke just wishes he never came between them. Ridge should have talked to her, but he didn't, and that's why they are where they are. In the cabin, Hope and Liam hate arguing. She doesn't even want to think about him tonight. Her phone rings, it's Thomas. She switches it to silent and ignores the call. Liam thanks her. They kiss and hug. Hope looks at the missed call from Thomas on her phone. At Brooke's place, she and Ridge agree that it's a good thing she didn't cook. The not cooking was her welcome home gift to him. They joke about Ridge's steaks always being tender and remember a time that RG made them breakfast in bed and then flooded the kitchen. Brooke thinks it's nice to go down memory lane with him. He agrees. It's nice to laugh. Brooke says, "I've missed you," and Ridge returns the sentiment. Brooke recaps that they'll always have their memories. He says, "It's getting late." Brooke agrees to him staying to finish his wine while she heads up to bed. They share an embrace and a charged good night. Ridge watches her walk up the stairs. In the cabin, Hope and Liam start pulling off each other's clothes as they make out passionately. Suddenly, Hope stops and gasps, stunned, as Liam's face turns into Thomas. Liam asks what's wrong. She says nothing, and they fall onto the couch to make love. At the Cliff house, Taylor said she and Brooke made a promise to each other of honesty and integrity when it comes to Ridge, and they intend to stick to it. At Brooke's place, she comes downstairs in her lingerie and is startled to find Ridge still there. He says he dozed off. Ridge asks, "You sleep in that?" Lucky sheets. They chat in front of the fire as he finishes his wine. He doesn't want to leave. Brooke knows the feeling. She was upstairs thinking about how nice it is that he was there. They miss each other. Ridge goes in for a kiss. Brooke strokes his face, but says she and Taylor made a pact and she would like to honor it.